Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the crypto booth. He's the crypto father, the one.
Welcome back, everybody. Crypto Father here with another weekly crypto news roundup. Today is the 27th of May, and in today's video I'm going to be going through all the juicy newsy that came up on my radar over the past weekend and prior to a little bit. So let's get going. If you haven't heard about Trump and what he's up to, then you'll hear about it today. I'll be talking about Trump and what his stance is on crypto, some announcements of upcoming news, scandals, phishing scams, hacks, Cardano success stories, all that coming up today. But before I get cracking, let's have a quick look at the market pricing on CoinGecko. $2.7 trillion market cap, $62 billion trading volume. Bitcoin is at $68,000, Ethereum at $3,860. BNB just barely scratching the surface of 600. Solana down to 162 in the red today. Dogecoin at 16 cents, Cardano at 45, also in red, and Toncoin at $6.30, also a little bit in red, but it's up significantly from where it was initially at its launch. Litecoin still at $83, but it is in green. A number of things to watch out for this week. There will be numerous economic developments and altcoin events in the new week. Here's the calendar to follow day by day, hour by hour. After the approval of the spot Ethereum ETFs, I guess I wasn't expecting much, to be honest. When Bitcoin ETFs were approved, we saw a few weeks of red, and so a similar situation is unfolding in regards to Ethereum, and I think we'll see the mass blowout soon, but it's going to take some time for the accumulation process to take place before we see a massive price surge in all crypto, including the Ethereum spot ETFs. But so here's some things to look forward to this upcoming week. May 27th, Solana version 1.18 update will be made, so hopefully that's not as disappointing as most updates that take place. Floki Inu development team will make an announcement. FOMC member Williams will speak on Monday, so that's today in the evening. Today for me, I guess tomorrow is still a few hours away. Tuesday 28th, cryptocurrency ETFs to be launched in the UK. That should be interesting. Open beta test network will be operational on ILV. FOMC member Bowman Master will speak, and then FOMC member Kashkari will speak. On Wednesday 29th, Bitcoin Seoul conference will take place. I was hoping to get involved in that, but the ticket prices are a little bit steep, so not gonna be going there, unfortunately. But this is known as Bitcoin's largest Asian conference, so that should be massive. Serengeti hard fork will be carried out on BNB on Wednesday. The consensus event organized by CoinDesk will be held. The Artificial Intelligence Summit Gen AI Summit SF 2024 will be held. SEC will decide to add option feature for Bitcoin spot ETFs, and FOMC members William will speak, and Fed will publish the Beige Book document. The Beige Book, also known as the Summary of Commentary on Current Economic Conditions, is a report published by the Federal Reserve Board 8 times a year that summarizes economic conditions in the 12 Federal Reserve Districts. So I'm sure that's going to bring some interesting news. Thursday, FOMC member Bostic will speak. US gross domestic product quarter and US initial unemployment claims. And then May 31st on Friday, Ethereum Classic will go through a halving process. Snapshot will be taken for RBX BFC airdrop. US core personal consumption expenditures will be announced on that Friday. The Bitcoin Seoul conference is a very interesting event. It's a little bit out of my price range, unfortunately. A two-day pass is $220. VIP pass $2,220 plus or minus. you can get a 9% discount if you purchase with Bitcoin, and as inviting as this is like I said, it's simply out of my price range. Anyway, so Trump is apparently leaning towards the crypto industry, and I saw a question posed. I wonder, somebody was being a little bit cynical, I guess, about the state of the government by stating that Trump simply does what people expect him to do. The statement was that Trump is leaning towards what the general population wants, and which is usually the case. Noam Chomsky talked about that the governments tend to shift their ideologies and focus on what the general public expects. So it's usually the case that the politics align with what the population expects, not the other way around. The population does not align with the government's expectations. And I guess that's based on the fact that there are simply more people, and people have certain demands. And yes, oftentimes these interests, political and the social interests, do align, but in the times when they don't align, like we are right now seeing Biden and the current US government holding a very much anti-crypto stance, Trump is taking a pro-crypto position, which aligns very nicely with a large chunk with the US population, and of course is giving him the hand up on that particular issue. Expressing his enthusiasm for the bargaining industry, Trump stated, "I am very positive and open-minded to cryptocurrency companies and all things related to this new and bargaining industry. The United States should aim for the top spot in the cryptocurrency industry, according to former US President Donald Trump. Our country must be the leader in the field. There is no second place," Trump asserted in a May 25 post on Truth Social, a social media platform owned by Trump Media and Technology Group. Trump then criticized the current President Joe Biden, his opponent in the upcoming 2024 presidential election. Crook Joe Biden, on the other hand, the worst president in the history of our country, wants to die a slow and painful death. That will never happen with me, Trump proclaimed. Interesting. "I will ensure that the future of crypto and Bitcoin will be made in the USA." Trump stated that he will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. And during his speech, Trump promised to commute the sentence of Ross Ulbricht, the convicted Silk Road founder serving a double life sentence for his role as the marketplace's creation. I wonder if that's something that he can actually do. I'm sure that he could probably shorten his sentence, but it probably wouldn't be an immediate release. So I mean, 2 lifetimes is quite a bit for whatever this guy did. Money laundering, or I don't know what I don't know what the allegations were or what the accusations were for this guy, the creator of the Silk Road. But I mean, 2 life sentences seems a little bit harsh. I wonder if the FTX, if Sam Bankman-Fried is getting 2 lifetime sentences, and I'm pretty sure that he didn't. And I'm also pretty sure that the amount of money that he laundered was much, much bigger, that he lost. Ulbricht has served 11 years of his sentence of 2 life terms plus 40 years for creating the darknet marketplace. Donald J. Trump has pledged to commute Silk Road founder Ross's life sentence to time served if he's re-elected president. "If you vote for me on day 1, I will commute the sentence of Ross Ulbricht to a sentence of time served," Trump said during his Saturday night remarks at the Libertarian National Convention in Washington, D.C. "He's already served 11 years. We're gonna get him home." That's what Trump said. But whether that's gonna happen or not, of course, it's gonna be difficult. And I mean, if he didn't, I think that would be a massive blowback to his position in presidency. So this is something he would have to follow through on. I think even more so than his crypto promises, because this is not something he, like the Bitcoin promises or crypto promises, he could kind of wishy-washy his way out of that, or alongside. But this is a pretty serious statement, and he would have to stick to this. He couldn't back out of this one once elected. Investor loses 6.9 million in Inferno Drainer phishing scam. A crypto investor lost 6.9 million in Ether tokens due to a sophisticated phishing scam involving a malicious permit signature. This incident reflects the risk of phishing attacks in the crypto market, with scammers using fake social media accounts to steal. The authorization led to the theft of 1,807 Ether file liquid 1 tokens valued at 6.9 million. Moreover, blockchain investigator CFXT noted that the same investor fell victim to a phishing attack last year, losing $638,000. That's incredible. That's well over $7 million. This is it. Like, don't get involved with Ether liquidity pools and all that garbage. It's just so bizarre. The scam involved using a permit function allowing an off-chain authorization signature to execute transactions on another address's behalf. This method enabled the transfer of tokens without on-chain transactions, facilitating the theft. The theft involved 2 wallets from the scammer and belonging to a drainer. The stolen funds remain within these addresses. Meanwhile, Mistrack, a crypto tracking and compliance platform built by Slow Mist, found connections to the Pink and Inferno drainers, notorious draining as a service providers in the theft. The drainers offer scammers tools for phishing exploits such as fake social media accounts and websites in exchange for a cut of the stolen funds. Bein Crypto reported that these services were used to steal 295 million from 324 victims in 2023. Why isn't the SEC going after this? You don't hear them talking about this. This is what they should be talking. This is what should be getting eliminated from the scene. Not things like Tornado Cash and stuff. The things that are blatantly aiming at scamming and phishing, conducting phishing scams, and are offering services to scammers for that very purpose. This incident further shows that phishing attacks remain a prevalent method for stealing digital assets. Scammers often use fake accounts on social media platforms to impersonate legitimate projects. These accounts may display fake verification marks and post deceptive comments to lure users to malicious websites that drain their assets. People don't need to impersonate anything. They can just create fake projects like Blockdag is doing or Reddit are doing, and people are willing to give them their money. It's an ongoing thing. I mean, the amount of comments I keep getting on Blockdag, despite the fact that the proposal is completely ridiculous, is just staggering. Heartland Tri-State Bank's former CEO pleads guilty to fraud. The CEO of Heartland Tri-State has admitted to embezzling 47.1 million through crypto. Basically, the funds, he funneled the bank's funds out of the bank and into cryptocurrencies, into his accounts of some sort. Haynes is set to be sentenced on August 8th and could face up to 30 years in prison. So despite the fact that this guy basically he was in charge in a position of power and he stole people's money, and he only gets 30 years, while the guy that I guess is accused of having been running a dark web Bitcoin marketplace gets 2 life sentences. I'm not sure that this is well balanced. Court documents reveal that Haynes pleaded guilty to 1 count of embezzlement by a bank officer. His actions caused the bank's investors to lose all equity. The stolen funds were supposed to be safeguarded, but instead funneled into a cryptocurrency wallet. Victims can't recover their losses. U.S. Attorney Kate E. Brubacher did not hold back on her words. In a press conference, she stated, "Sean Haynes is a liar and a master manipulator who caused Heartland Tri-State Bank to collapse. Even as he was squandering away tens of millions of dollars in cryptocurrency, Haynes orchestrated schemes to cover his tracks concerning the losses at the bank." So people are complaining about centralized banks, which are really bad, obviously, but regular banks fall victim to the individual flaws of humanity, people's greed, and not really caring for anybody else but themselves. So All in all, banks are not a good thing. This is why we need to get rid of banks and why we need to have self-custody, because that's the only way to go, because self-custody and cryptocurrency are the only way in which we can sidestep the human greed and the human fallacy of wanting to have things for themselves. Gate Hong Kong shuts down after failing to meet Hong Kong's new crypto licensing requirements. So that's not great for Gate.io. The exchange will permanently delist all tokens including Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, Polygon, Matic, and Tether US on May 28th, which is tomorrow, effectively shutting down its trading platform. So if you have funds on Gate HK, get them out of there. Kiyosaki names investment's biggest lie, reveals assets to buy before price explosion. Financial author and investor Robert Kiyosaki, known for his best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, has warned about what he considers the biggest lie in the financial industry. In the next post on May 25th, Kiyosaki claimed that the lie emanates from financial planners who deceive gullible mom and pop investors by promoting the safety of bonds. Consequently, Kiyosaki warned investors, including those deemed sophisticated, that they risk significant losses when AAA bonds with the highest credit rating plummet as the commercial real estate market falters. The assets that Kiyosaki suggests to invest into instead are gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Indeed, Kiyosaki's latest perspective on economic health aligns with his long-standing warnings about a possible market crash. I don't know if you've been following the fiasco with Rabbit. Rabbit is a device that has been launched just a while ago, and it's supposed to be an AI personal assistant, a device that would allow you to access the internet simply by interacting with the device with the use of AI. However, CoffeeZilla made a couple of videos in which he tried to expose the fraud or the shortcomings of the company's promises, and now the company, I guess, is striking back, although not sure how bulletproof their counter arguments are. Essentially, CoffeeZilla accused the founders of Rabbit, Jesse Liu, of basically not delivering on the promises of the Rabbit device, but also running another scheme that was launched prior, the Gamma NFT project, which completely didn't solidify, and but Jesse seems to have just sidestepped that by saying that it wasn't meant to be anything more than it was, which was a failed NFT project essentially. But so there are two videos that CoffeeZilla published, so check them out. They're, I guess, about 40 minutes long altogether. Very interesting, but it just shows how easy it is to scam people in the crypto industry and any other project, really. I mean, this device, Rabbit, sells for $200. The company was able, the CEO founder, Jesse Liu, was able to raise $20 to $30 million, and the device simply is not what it's supposed to. It does not do what it's supposed to be doing, because apparently, according to CoffeeZilla's research, it does not operate on an AI platform as promised by the founder. Why Ethereum spot ETFs will not mirror Bitcoin's success. James Seyfarth predicts that these funds might only attract a quarter of the investment compared to their Bitcoin counterparts. Why the skepticism? It doesn't really matter. Even a quarter. I mean, if people expected a massive amount of money flowing into these things, it would be great if it did. But if it doesn't, we're still seeing more money flowing in. And as long as it's money that isn't being transferred out of regular Ethereum and into the spot Ethereum ETFs, if it's new money coming in, then it's great. That's all that matters. It doesn't, I mean, it would be great if it was a lot more, if the amounts were huge. But even with smaller amounts, news is great. Think of market cap as the total value of all the cryptocurrency out there. Bitcoin, the king crypto, boasts a staggering 1.35 trillion market cap, dwarfing Ethereum's 449 billion. It's a David and Goliath situation, making it harder for Ethereum to pull it the same level of investment dollars. So again, this is an assumption that the money will drain out of Ethereum and go into the Ethereum spot ETFs. So whether it takes over Bitcoin ETF or it doesn't, I'm not sure if that's really significant. I'm sure it is significant to some people, but in the grand scheme of things, just the fact that there is more money coming into the crypto market is a good thing. Bitcoin envisioned to reach 80,000 by end of May and 95 in June. Hopefully so, but what will it happen? What will happen? Not sure. Bitcoin is struggling to restart its long-term bull market, but one analyst believes we are only days away before another all-time high of 80,000 is achieved. Bitcoin, the technical influencer in question, doesn't stop at that and believes that there is a good chance the crypto asset will reach as high as 95k in a month. Several updates for those here to build generational wealth and not involved in day trading. Yes, Bitcoin is going to 95k. Yes, 95k will extend to June, but the sharp decline from this local top will also occur in June. So the overall timeline for this local top hasn't changed. Though 95k extends to June, a significant rise to 80k is expected in May. I don't trade local tops, so I won't be selling in June. This is just for your information to understand the market will experience ups and downs until the global top. Personally, I hope to do a little bit of trading and sell a part of my holdings, not all of them, but Solana and quite possibly some Ethereum once Bitcoin hits those milestones here. And then of course I would reinvest on the dip like we saw over the past month or two. FTX Estate sells remaining discounted Solana tokens in bid to repay creditors. So this is why this may be the reason why we're seeing a bit of a dip in Solana, because there's a lot of Solana that is being sold off on the markets at a discount. So FTX sold 2.6 billion worth of Solana tokens. That's a hefty sum. In a bid to compensate creditors and former clients, the FTX estate sold the last of its Solana tokens valued at 2.6 billion to Pantera Capital and Figure Markets. The tokens were sold at $102 per token, well below the current market price of $168, to acquire 800,000 sold tokens, while Pantera Capital obtained the remaining lot. So I guess it's rocket ships and moon landings from here on now, because there won't be any more cheap Solana sold off on the markets, and I guess hopefully we'll see Solana skyrocket to new all-time highs. Cardano triumphs 10 million tokens milestone achieved. Cardano Networks has reached a significant milestone, surpassing 10 million native tokens. This achievement underscores Cardano's increasing adoption within the blockchain and cryptocurrency space. Native tokens allow the transactions of multi-assets on Cardano. Cardano uniquely allows users to transact with ADA as well as unlimited number of user-defined custom tokens natively. Native support has specific advantages for developers. There is no need to create smart contracts to handle custom tokens, for example, which eliminates an additional layer of complexity and the possibility of manual errors because the ledger manages all token-related functionality. According to the most recent IOG weekly report, native tokens have reached 10 million with 120,576 token policies. Currently, network transactions have reached 90.8 million, while Plutus scripts are at 46,000. And finally, watch out, the popular meme coin hacked, price down 99%. Could this be another opportunity for a short? 99% of meme coins will lose money. But the idea behind meme coins, anybody can make them, and most meme coins are just that. They're just tokens that have been created by some random dude in the basement of his mother. Quite possibly half of them are made by like 14-year-old kids. And people are going bonkers and they're throwing money at these meme coins. Have nothing behind them. They've got nothing to offer. They're just means of transferring wealth from person to person. And the fact that they have such massive market caps is just crazy. There is a video that was posted by, I forget the name, Serpent X or something like that. The guy is called, and he goes over the details of how to set up a meme coin, how to create a meme coin. And so that just shows you that it's so easy to do. It's super easy to do, to create your own meme coin. post it on the marketplace, and people will buy it. People will throw money at anything that they think may give them a heads up, may give them the golden nugget or something. I don't know. But I personally don't recommend doing that. I personally do recommend investing your money into something solid. If you are in cryptocurrency and you're investing into crypto, then make sure it's in Bitcoin in the top 10 at least, not the garbage meme coins that so many YouTubers are peddling to. That's it for today's updates. Make sure to smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.